Well, welcome back to our Holcroft Nissan YouTube channel. Just want to say thank you very much to Nissan GB. Got a very special episode in our YouTube channel today where we get a chance to meet the all-new Nissan ARIYA. Obviously, we're very excited about this. It's a pre-production model, so there's going to be a few little tweaks before the real one hits the roads. But we're very much looking forward to showing you around and giving you our first impressions.
This car was the catalyst to the Nissan Next campaign, and it is known as the Nissan ARIYA, the Force of Wonder. Firstly, it's nice to see that Nissan have gone back to their heritage, and from the concept it's not really changed, and that is because they've used the process of timeless Japanese futurism all the way through the design process of this car. And some of the highlights that I want to point out today is, firstly, you'll see these air vents here. Now they actually have a use, not just there to look pretty, they are there to cool the brakes as it uses regenerative energy to recharge the battery. And moving on, we can see that we've got the full LED daytime running lights and full LED headlights that give it that lovely sort of stance and glow when it's on the road, especially in the evening when the light goes down. We have got a lit up badge on this one. With it being a pre-production model, this isn't something that we're unfortunately going to see in the UK and in Europe, but even without that, it's still a very, very pretty looking car from the front. As with all manufacturers, we are starting to see this crossover coupe design that is coming in, and the ARIYA is no different, but it does have this seamless line that runs right the way from the front to the back, which gives it that lovely stance on the road, and it makes it look and sit and feel squat and slippery. And they have moved the wing mirrors right down just above that line to give you one, better aerodynamics, but to also give you more visibility as you're driving. The charging port originally on the Leaf was on the front, and that's been moved to the side now, and that is essentially there to give you easier access to parking, because you can either reverse in or you can drive in, and you're not going to be struggling there either. Now, moving on, we can see that they've got this huge line that runs, which is this chrome design, and that runs right the way from the front to the back, and that cuts in line with the new colour options, because you can get two-tone colour options as well as all the new colours, and this is the special solid Aurora green, which actually myself and Luke were very surprised at because it is beautiful. Now, one thing that I was unsure of at first was the alloys, but these look stunning. They've got this silver bladed effect that runs across, and these are the 19-inch, and you can get an upgrade to a 20-inch alloy too. Every model of the ARIYA comes with an assisted tailgate, and as you can see, it does make your life a lot easier when you're carrying the shopping, all that kind of stuff, and you don't have to faff for your keys. We'll just drop that there. And from the design aspect of the car, the LED light runs all the way across from one side to the other, and you've got a beautiful Nissan logo that just sits underneath that light, and it gives it that extra premium design. And now Luke is going to take you through the inside of the vehicle.
Well, I must say, the first thing I'm going to say about this car is I am seriously impressed. We're really, really excited to come and see this model today, and just to see the pre-production model and see what it's like and touch it and feel it has been amazing. And it's not short of giving us everything we hoped for, really. From a concept model point of view to here, I don't see there being too many differences. Now, we haven't got a lot of power to use today, but we will be able to show you some of the functions and some of our favourite bits. I'll start with the basics. It's a leather wrapped steering wheel, D-shaped, standard on most of our Nissans now. We know we're going to have cruise control adaptive. We know we're going to have Pro Pilot Park. We know we're going to have the volume controls as normal on this side as well. This is Japanese, so our indicators and lights are the opposite way around, but all standard stuff. But it's really in the detail. What a fantastic space to be in. So much space. They've removed the tunnel that runs from the front to the back of the car on the floor, which just gives it this massive amount of boots, of sort of foot space that you could plenty of, it just makes it very, very, very comfortable environment to be in. This is another little feature that I'm going to have to turn it on to do this, which is, again, one of my favourite things to do, is to foot on the brake and turn this car on, and it just lights up. You've got these two 12.3 inch screens side by side, which really light up and make sure you know what's going on. You can have a head-up display for your speedometer as well as seeing everything in front of you. You can have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all these things are standard. But again, just back to these little features that I quite like. You can move the center console, which is absolutely brilliant. So it gives a little bit more space in the back if you've got rear passengers, or you can have it, if it's just two people in the front or one person in the front, you can have that little bit more space in the front as well. Haptic controls, so very touch-tile and tactical, so you know you can literally press on it for the heater to come on. Up and down is normal, and you sort of got you feel it sort of really click the button as it's doing that. I'll just turn this down now. I'll turn this off. You know, volume control, nice and easy, and again doesn't feel cheap. It feels good quality plastic, good quality leathers. I could talk about this car all day long. It really is a beautiful place to be in. The design of it though and the functionality of it just seem to have matched perfectly. We look at most of the models are going to have Bose speakers, which is great. You've got leather seats which were heated and potentially vented. As I say, I can't really discuss any much more. Nissan describe it as their living room feel. I would have to agree. Would be quite happy if this was my living room and I was sat in it most nights. So well done, Nissan. I think they've done a really strong job with this. So the first thing you notice is this massive opening so you can get in. And again, because we've moved that center console forward, the floor space again is huge. It's massive. I think the skylight helps as well. It just gives it, makes it a little bit more airy and feel to the rear cockpit. But just getting in, yeah, very comfy and supportive seats. You've got a lovely center console, cup holders, standard, rear heated seats, USBs in the back as well. But yeah, loads of space, loads of headroom clearance. Yeah, again, very comfy living room to be sat in.
The model that we've seen today is based on the Evolve, but the ARIYA is going to be available in 3 different model specifications. You've got the Advanced, the Evolve, and you've also got the Performance.
Now that comes with 2 different battery powertrains. So you're going to see a 63 kilowatt, which will deliver about 223 miles range, up to an 87 kilowatt, which is going to do about 310. But then if you go for the Performance model, it just drop that a little bit. Now, there's also the e-Force, which comes into play in both the Evolve and the Performance model, which is an all-wheel drive system, giving Nissan that little bit more capability, I suppose, in today's marketplace. Well, that's it. We've only had a very short window of opportunity to come and have a look at this fantastic car, and it has blown our socks off. It's certainly whetted our appetite for what the future of what Nissan has coming in their Nissan Next strategy, and we can see why it started with the Nissan ARIYA. What a fabulous looking car. We're very impressed, and we can't wait to see more of it.
And we can start looking forward to deliveries in summer 2022. So if you're interested, please subscribe to our social channels, including YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we will be sure to bring you more content, more videos, and when we get our actual demonstrator models in, we will be bringing our bite-sized reviews.